if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed.
Hey everyone, it's been a while, huh? So I am doing a quick video. I'm just gonna set up my new planner for 2024. Just a quick setup, not like intricate. And I want to talk about a couple of things. So for 2024, I am going with the Aura Estelle. I have the weeks, and then I have the A5 vertical complete. The complete vertical weekly vertical is what it's called. So this is kind of like the Hobonichi cousin, kind of like this. I started this Hobonichi cousin and I never finished it. So I kind of dropped out of it, but there was a lot of things about it that I wanted to change, and which is why I didn't continue with it. But I did different styles in here, just kind of some stickers, and I also did a couple of like a kit or two in here, you know, just to change things up a little bit. And I did enjoy this a little, but it just felt overwhelming and I didn't continue on. So that being said, I am going to use this Aura Estelle A5. Let me just pull it out. I should have had it out before I opened it so that I could get it out easily. But here it is. So this is the dated version. It was the pre-order. Same with the weeks. These were pre-ordered too. I use these for work, but I really like her version of the weeks, so I picked those up. And then, okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm sure you guys have probably already seen this, but you've got your monthly here in the front, and this is what the weeks portion looks like. It's just like the Hobonichi cousin, except it doesn't have all the extra writing on it. It's white paper. The ink is like a light muted gray, and you've got all of this open space. You don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I need to use washi because I've got to cover up this bottom part. You don't have to do that because there's nothing there to cover. So it's really nice. And then of course you do have the yearly overview in the beginning of the book as well. Let me show you. So it's just gray. I'm planning on, I think I'm going to glue this page down to this gray portion. Let me move the camera. I guess you guys are a little too close, aren't you? Maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't know. I don't know if this knob will let me adjust. I guess I could have looked at that prior to the video, huh? Okay, anyway. So you've got the monthly overviews here for the year. I mean, the yearly overviews, and you got all the way to 2026, which is really nice. And then I went ahead, I was going to do this off camera. I'll be honest. I was going to just play with this and set it up on my own. And I was like, I haven't done a video for the YouTube channel. I haven't done anything for everyone in a while. And I wasn't sure, you know, how you guys would feel about that if I came on board later on with, you know, a fully set up planner. So I decided to just go ahead and film it and set it up with you guys. So I did go ahead and just kind of played around with some stickers to kind of just mark off what each month was. So I've got, you know, a couple of items that I thought would represent each month, basically. Then you have these full pages of empty grid, just box grid to do whatever you want. And then you've got your first monthly section here, excuse me. And then you've got two blank pages again. And then you start off with your first week of January. So it goes on like that throughout the whole book. And then at the end of the book, you've got some blank pages that you can take notes in, but they are not daily pages, which is what I loved most about this. I'd been wanting that for a long time, and I was hoping that that's what, you know, somebody would eventually do, is create, you know, create the Hobonichi cousin style without all the daily pages, because they became too much for me personally, because I do use my Stalogy, which is right here. I still use this guy. So anyway, I'm gonna just kind of set this up just so it's prepared for January, because I'm striving to try to use this more than I have done lately with anything. My Stalogy was growing strong, and then I got super busy with work, and I have neglected this some. There's quite a few pages in here that are missing or skipped, things like that. So I need to go play catch up in here. But 2024 is going to look to me like a half year Stalogy, just for my personal notes and things like that. I'm not sure if I'll film that one as much. Maybe I still will, just so those of us who are new and want to kind of get inspired a little bit with the Stalogies and what you can do with them. Maybe for that I will. I'm probably going to focus mostly on filming in this guy, just so I can give my Hobonichi cousin fans a little inspiration as to what I like to do in here, I guess. And we'll see how that goes. But for now, let's go ahead and decorate this a little bit. So most of my styles on, you know, these books and things like that, I always like to cover them in something. I'll print off a sticker usually, or I'll use some. This one I used a paper pack and I glued it down, and then I I kind of foiled it, not really, with some gel pens to kind of give it a little sparkle. I'm not sure if you can exactly tell, but typically I like to do that, change it up a little bit and make it a little bit more me. So for this one, I printed off something like this, and I thought this would be really cute and fun to kind of cover it for, since it's starting in January and it's kind of wintry time. And does shivering count as a workout? Yeah, I believe it does, but I think that's really funny. So I kind of did this, and it has a couple of favorite things of mine. Like, I love the snow, even though we don't get that here in Texas. 101 Dalmatians, one of my favorite movies. Love to watch it every now and again when I'm having a rough time. I enjoy hot chocolate. Like, hot cocoa is my favorite. I love to drink that. People like to drink coffee, and I do like coffee, but I have to be in the mood for coffee, whereas hot cocoa is just a really delicious, warm treat at night. So I enjoy that. And yeah, so I just went for some wintry vibes. Some of it are a little more cartoony and some of them are more realistic. But so I printed this out to show you what I used, but I cut this down in half so that I could cover the front and the back of this. So let's see. This is what I've got for the front. Now my intention is that I want to leave this beautiful foiling here that says the Aura, Estelle, and Annie plans. And I just wanted to give this book a little bit of character, if you will. I just think that would look really cute in the front here. So I don't know how this is going to go. I'm filming this for you guys, but I don't know how well this is going to play out. So we will tackle it together and we'll see how that goes, right? So this is on sticker paper. I'm going to try to peel it up. Let me see, where do I want to lay it? I don't know if I want to go all the way to the edge or if I want to leave a little black around the edge. I'm not really particular, you guys, about this. I'm really not. And I'm very simple. I'm not super, you know, crazy detailed about how, like, if there's a little bit of black showing, I'm not going to wig out about it. I'm intending some black to show through. That's why I cut it a little smaller than it should be, because I want a little bit of this black character here to kind of show through, just to give it a little something, you know. Plus, I think that if I have it that way, it'll be less likely to peel up over time when you're picking the corners to flip the page. So let's try. Let's see what we can do. Let's try. Okay, this looks like, I think, decent where I'm going to lay it down. So I'm going to go ahead and try to peel it up. I'm going to start trying to peel it up by this bottom portion. And we'll try to line it up. Nails makes everything harder, I have to say. Okay, so I will not peel the whole thing. I'm gonna just peel some of it like that at first so that I can try to line this up. And then make sure I'm on frame, because otherwise, what are we doing here, right, folks? Okay, so I hope that this is lined up properly. I don't know why I feel like it might not be, but we're just gonna go with it. Like I said, I'm pretty easygoing. So I like to roll it like this. There, I think that looks pretty nice. So it is a little, you can see some of the black, but I think it looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. So I also have this, and I'm thinking I want to put it on the front. And I was thinking of maybe doing it here where I'm covering up. Let me see. Maybe I'll cover up these little guys. I really want the snowman to show. That's truly what I want to show. So I might peel this up and stick it here. Maybe right there, like that. Let's see. I think this is from Toffee Banana or Monkey. Oh, I forget her name. I'll have to add it in the description bar. But I think it's Monkey Planner Co. or something. Oh crap. All right, let's see. I didn't realize it was a transparent sticker. So me saying I was gonna cover up the, I mean, I guess it kind of still does cover them up, but not so much. Okay, I think that's cute. Decent. All right, moving along. We don't want this video to be 100 years old or minutes old or whatever. Okay, so I printed this off for myself because I thought it was really cute. I like this artwork a lot. I follow her on Pinterest. It's like Slovia or something. I forget her actual name. I think she's from Germany or somewhere else overseas. And her artwork is gorgeous. And I love her stuff. So I like to print a lot of them out, and I like to enjoy her work in my books. So I don't know if I want to put this here yet, or if I want to put it maybe over here so that it gives this a little oomph. I don't know. But I also made myself a dashboard that has my, what do you call this? The vision board. It's a vision board. So I've added in some things that I liked. Little more romance in my life, I think. Definitely more money. Learn to accept a compliment from someone. I'm so bad at that. It's very hard for me to accept a compliment. Confidence makes you sexy, and I think that is so true. I lack confidence, I feel. Sometimes I think I'm okay, but most of the time I'm not very good at being confident. I want to surround myself by my friends. I have quite a few friends, and I don't spend a lot of time with them, and I want to make more time for them. And I want to do stuff this year in 2024. I want to travel and go do things. I want to get out. I don't want to be here all the time. I want to do something different. So that's what I chose for my vision board for 2024 so far. But I don't know if I want to do it this way. Maybe I do. I kind of like it. It adds a little something to it, right? I think it's nice. So let's just do it, because if I overthink it, will be here forever, and we don't want that. I'm going to go ahead and lay down this first and put it here Let me make sure. Does it go from the bottom all the way? I think I'm gonna put it in around this area, like that. So we'll do the same thing. We're gonna pull it from the bottom, like this. And oops, I don't want the book to lift up to me, but it kind of does. Okay, so just roll with it. No pun intended, right? There, that looks nice. Okay, so then we'll do this one just because it has my name on it. So I'll go ahead and add it here on this side. Same way. Let me make sure, is this one centered easily? Yeah, this one's got plenty of room, so I can just lay it down where I want. So let's go ahead and peel this back. And let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here, like so. Please don't wrinkle. It's a little harder because there's nothing underneath this to give it support. I think I have a bubble in there. You hear it? I think I got it out though. Yeah, I did. Yay. Okay. It looks good, doesn't it? I don't think it looks as bad as I thought it might. Cool. Okay, moving on. All right, so this page I do want to glue it. Usually. So typically what I like to do is I like to put my vision board on this flappy page, but this one is glued down just a little more than I prefer. So I'm gonna just glue it down all the way so it's not annoying and it's just one whole thing. So I'm gonna use my tape. Let me see. I'm gonna use this and I'm just gonna do a little. I'm not trying to cover what I'm doing. It's just a thing. There, I think that looks good, right? Let me see. I mean, I could have glued that bottom part down more, but I just wanted it to where you flip it. It's not a pain, right? Not in the way kind of thing. All right, so for this, I ordered from Kylie Lexi Designs, or is it Lexi Kylie Designs? I always flip her name around, but I love her stuff so much. And I ordered something from her to cover these, just like you do in the Hobonichi Cousin, but they're not going to really fit. They're for the English version of the Hobonichi Cousin, and that's not what this is. This is a completely different book. So they're not going to fit, and these start with Sunday through Saturday. So I was like, okay, well, I designed something simple for myself just to cover this up and add a little oomph to it. So I found this artwork. I thought it was really cute on Pinterest. And it's Mrs. Grinch. And I thought 2023 is over, so I'll just cover it like that. And then I just made myself a few strips for the labels to cover here. Simple, but still efficient. So I'm going to peel this and stick it down. Let me see how far in. I guess it doesn't truly matter. But I think she's really cute. I really like this picture. She's Grinchy, but still pretty, you know, and festive with the winter. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick her down. Peel this real quick. All right. I'm going to flip the book around, I think, so that I can make sure to cover it all properly. Let's see. Snuggling back now. Okay, I think that looks quite nice. All right, so I'm gonna stick these down next. These were a little harder to figure out. I just kind of guessed on these, I'm not gonna lie to you. And they came out pretty all right. This probably could have been centered a little easier, but it's just a book. It doesn't need to be extremely perfect for me. Some people I know, they have to have it because it's just, they're wired that way. But I'm not wired that way, so it's okay. And I wish I didn't have to clear my throat so much. I promise you I didn't have to clear it until I did the video. And then, of course, I needed to. All right, I'm going to turn it again, just a small amount. And I'm going to try to just cover right here. Like that. And let's see. No, that's so crooked. I can't believe it's peeling up. The trick with this kind of paper is you want to let the paper think it's in charge. So you don't want to force it down. You want to just kind of let it lay and then. So what I mean by that is like here, when I put this one down, I'm going to do it about right there. I'm going to try anyway. I will gently suggest that it lay down. And turn this book again just so we can see what I'm doing. I'm going to line it up about here. And then I'm going to kind of lay it where I think. And then gently rub it so that it lays down and it thinks it was its own idea to lay down. And the reason I'm saying that is so that it stays flat. You see how it's not curling up? Because if I force it and I tell it where I want it to lay, it'll start to curl because it's very empowered. It wants to be its own boss. We just got to respect that. So I'm going to peel this one. This will be my last one. Just put it here. And we will gently suggest that it lay there and then slowly. There you go. So it's very, you know, it's not super intense, but I think that it does the job pretty well, right? Small little change. So I also have this. This is from Oki Plans. And sadly, I am no longer PRing for her, so I don't have a code for you guys. I'm sorry. But she does offer these in the shop, and they are vellums, and you can get the months and all that kind of thing. Like this one. They were printed very light, almost faint, too faint for me. So I went in and kind of traced them, and they don't look that great now that I've traced them, but it'll have to do because I paid for them. So it's like I want to use them, but I wanted them to be functional. So just note, if you purchase them, they may not be as dark as mine look because I traced mine and they were not printing off that way. Sometimes her print jobs are really great and sometimes they're a little faint, and it's all, you know, it all has to do with the printer and the computer and all that stuff. Let me see. I need my tape. Okay, got the tape. So what I'm going to do here, I am going to take this down. I'm going to lay my tape down on it first. And I like to do small strips. I'm just going to do half of it on the vellum and the other half hanging off so that I can stick it to my book. Same with this one. Just going to do it here. Okay, next, I'm going to line it up where I want it. And I always cut these a little smaller than they should be because I don't want them hanging out of the book. I really want them to just be an accent in the book. Once I've got it lined up where I want, I've got it centered where I want. I use my nail and just dig in the crease of that tape so that it will suggest where to lay in the book. There you go. That way it lays down with no problem, and I don't have the issue of it, you know, lifting up and not wanting to stay. Like right now it's lifting just a small amount, but it's not lifting where it goes back over without me wanting it to, if that makes sense. All right, so moving on. After this, we've got these pages, and these are pretty much, I really just already did what I was going to do. I added in a couple of stickers there just to mark what months they are. And then this page here, these are the ones right before the monthly. So I know for a fact that I wanted to add this, which is also from Oki Plans, and it's so that I can keep track of my smut books. I just got into those kind of books and they're entertaining. Usually I like murder mysteries and things like that, but sometimes those can be a little heavy on the heart. So I've decided to listen to a little more, you know, risque books. My bookshelves are dusted, but my books are still dirty. Okay, so I'm gonna peel this up. Let me see. She's got it already kind of pre-cut for you so that you can easily peel back, which I can appreciate. So we're gonna do that. Take this a little bit. I'm gonna try the same kind of idea. Let's see. I'm gonna lay it about. I'm gonna kind of follow the design of the grid for this. Okay. It was a little too high, but I think I'm okay with it personally, as long as it's not hanging out of the book. So there it is. And then I'm going to add this as a kind of a pre-dashboard situation for January, because that's the next month coming in. So I'm going to do the same thing and tip it in as well. Let's do some tape right here. Like this. And then these. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to lay this in here so that it's kind of where I want it to be. And then I will stick my finger in this little crease. My nail, I mean. All right, so there's that. And I left myself this page. I can always put in something here later. At the moment, I don't have anything. I didn't think of anything. I'm sure when I do my another video, I'll have something else, but for now. Okay, so one of the things about these typical books, let me see, do I have that done here? I usually for the months, I like to decorate the months. I don't think I did it in this book. Yeah, I didn't. Usually I buy sticker kits and I decorate the month in these books, right? But I wanted to do something different. I wanted to kind of, I don't know, get out of the box. I don't know what you want to, however you say that. I'm not, you know, I'm Hispanic, so sometimes when I think things, they don't make sense in English. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I kind of printed out my own calendar just to cover this space and have it decorated without me having to purchase decorations, as in stickers. I just kind of printed my own sticker and called it a day. And yeah. So I wanted it something that I can write in easily. Still looks cute, but I don't have to go buy sticker kits for it. So this is what I came up with. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in here. And we will see. I guess what I'm trying to say or teach is that I'm not scared to change up or cover up something that already came in a book that I paid for. You know, if you want to make it yours, make it yours. It's okay if you're covering up something. You know, like there's a perfectly great calendar already in here. There's already a calendar in there that's perfectly fine. It's the boxes are big and all that, right? But I laid this down crooked, but it's not going to bother me. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much because I know you're the ones seeing it and you're probably like, what in the world? Also, my printer, I changed the ink last night and it's smudged, but I'm assuming I'll write something in there anyway or put a sticker over it eventually. I'm going to peel this and stick it down as well. Hopefully within the next decade. Okay, here we are. So got this and I'm going to stick it down right here. Oh, did it tear? I felt a bubble or something. There's some kind of situation happening. Oh, look, it's messing up the other side. Okay, let me get my undo. These are the situations where you need your undo so you don't mess up your whole book. And I would also recommend that when you do your undo, don't pour it over the whole sticker, just pour it underneath the sticky part so that it lifts gently and you don't ruin the whole sticker. Okay, there. I'm gonna stick this back down on the paper and let's see what's happening over here. I did tear the paper a little bit. It's okay though, because I'm gonna put the sticker. So this side's still okay. It was just putting friction. I think I'm going to put this book under it to see if that helps. So I can have a flat surface. Maybe I should start from the top left like this and then go over sideways. Let's try. Okay. All right. Let's see. Well, I didn't lay them down 100% perfect, but I think it's decent enough. This maybe will bother me a little that it's crooked. I don't know if I should care. It does look kind of crazy, doesn't it? You can really tell right here. Okay, let me see if I can lift it up and we'll fix it real quick. Okay, I'm gonna flip this book around a little so that I can get under here and I can add my undo. So first I need to try to get a lip up. Oh, I hope I don't ruin the sticker because it feels like it is. Oh, how am I gonna even lift this with these nails? Hurry. Here, once you have a lip. Okay, so now let's do this. You guys, nobody ever talks about the mishaps of, you know, people are like, Do you love planners? Oh my God, do you use planners? And you're like, yes, totally love them. Oh my gosh, I have so many stickers. Oh, they're so fun. But they never talk about all the things that can go wrong. Especially for me. I feel like I always have a struggle with these things, particularly when I'm on camera. It's like a running joke or something. Okay, my goodness. There. Yay. Got it off. I don't know if I can stick it back on this paper though. I'm not even sure that it's the one that went with it. Okay, let me close this up. Also I want to say that if you use the undo the way I just did, using this little paddle thing as a guide, so meaning use this to pick up the lip of it if you can't get it with your nails, and then follow underneath it with this. There's no sticky residue left at all. But if you use this to scrape the sticker off while you use that, yes, because you're scraping the glue off of the sticker itself and it leaves it on your paper. Just a little tip there for you guys. Okay, let's try this again. And I think I'm going to do, let's see. I might do what I did on this side, but start on this end. Maybe I'll start it here and then work my way inward. So let's take this off of here this way. My poor paper's all beat up. Both the sticker and my book. If it's a little crooked this time, I think I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can handle trying to lift it back up again. But you see what happens when you don't gently suggest, when you force it. Look at that. I can't. Okay, guys, I can't handle it. This is the first video where I guess, right, where you get to see me really struggle. See, it's not always perfect for me either. It's so bad right here. So, okay. Let's lift this part up. Okay, this is going to be my last one. I know it. Last one, right? Last time that I do this. No more issues. Please. Please and thank you. Okay. Seriously, whoever invented undo has to be super rich. There's no way. Okay, my poor January is all beat up. But let's... I'm gonna try. This is my last attempt. We're gonna do it this way. Try from in and out. Okay, so, okay, I can't. I don't know if I should edit this all out. I really don't. But I'm like, I cannot believe the struggle I'm having right now with this. Seriously, this is such a disaster. I don't even understand at this point what's happening. I cannot. There's no way. Hopefully you guys can relate to this. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to lay this down before it's acceptable. And here I was, I don't mind when it's a little crooked. I'm very easy, you guys. I am so easygoing. Well, I am, but also, what the heck is going on? Like, what is happening right now? Come on, let's get this. This, by the way, this video was literally like 25 minutes long. Then the first hiccup happened with the sticker and it was 30. Now it's 41 minutes long. No one's gonna watch this video. It's gonna be way too long. All right. Well, at least we all know it's not just you guys, right? It's me as well. So happens to all of us. Let's try one more time. I mean, I'm scared to lay it down. I'm scared to lay it down. I don't know where it's gonna lay. Okay, I'm gonna try right here. Okay, honestly, this is decent enough for me. I think I need to resize these better. I need to make them to where they fit a little better. This was my first time making this, but for sure a learning curve. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, I have another piece of this for the back that I'm gonna lay down just to cover it and leave the spine again like I did before. So I'm gonna peel this up and we'll just lay it down. Let's see. Okay. You guys, I was driving the other day and there was a lady, she was older, I think, in the car in front of me. And I busted out laughing, and you know, my husband was like, "What are you laughing at?" And I was like, "Oh my God, her sticker." She had a sticker on the back of her car and it said, "I knit so I don't kill people." Which, that's like, okay, haha, you know. But then up to the top right of her car, there was another one in a pink format and it said, "Must knit faster." And it made me laugh so hard because, you know, it was funny. We had to read them together because my husband was like, "I don't get it. Why is that funny?" And I'm like, "Look at the pink one." And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, it's funny when you read the first one." And he's like, "Oh yeah, haha." But anyways, okay, let's take a look and see what I've done. So here's the front of the book. We've got our winter-esque. We've got our 2024 here, in case we didn't remember what year that was. Got a dashboard with my name on it, my vision board. Then we've got the yearly overview decorated with the important dates and the other half of it. Then we've got our habit tracker section, which I will not lie to you guys, I thought about creating something else that I could just put over top of these in case I don't use these. But I've left them just in case I decide that I want to do something, like track anything. So there's the other section of it, the other half of the year. Then we've got this blank page that I have an idea of maybe what I might do with it. Then we've got our beginning to January, our bookshelf to keep track of all of our small books. And then we've got our monthly. So I will eventually finish this out. Like I'll go ahead and put tabs. I don't have any tabs right now that I'm not sure what I want to use. I have some tabs, but I'm not sure what I want to use just yet because I have a few options. Let me see. I've got these. Okay. I've got these I thought about using because these are from Robo Roku. If you guys have not checked them out, you should. I have a link in my description with a discount code you can use. They have really cute, quirky, very fun stickers and things, and the quality of paper and print is amazing. I thought about using these. Then I also really like the monochrome. But then I also have these from Lexi Kylie Designs. There. See, I couldn't remember which order, but Lexi Kylie Designs. She has a few. I picked out these kind of similar tannish colors. I like this one a lot. So I thought maybe I could use these to mark, you know, the months and things. I thought it was cute. But when I look at the cover, I almost feel as though the monochrome would behoove it. It would be best. But I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Also, before I let you guys go, I do want to mention that I got a Gilio, possibly for this planner, actually. Let me see. I've got it right here. It's my very first one. I've never had one before. And it came pretty quickly. I can smell it. It smells like leather, like real leather. Okay. And this is it. It's so pretty. It's almost like a very expensive Mo term to me, and I hope I'm not offending anyone, but that's kind of what it comes off as. I've got this pocket here, and then there's a pocket here for your book, or here. You've got the zipper pocket. Got a little secretarial. Then these will be fun to decorate, and then of course you've got your back pockets. So I figured that I would put this book in here. This might be where it's homed. However, I will say that if I do use this book in here, I won't have it this way, even though that looks beautiful. I typically enjoy tucking these in all the way so that when I open up the cover, it is literally a book cover. So let's tuck it in and see what we're talking about here. I'm going to fold it ever so slightly, like this. All right, there, like that. So this is what it would look like. My book would be closed like this. And then once I opened it, it would look this way. And this is how we would continue on our journey, our planning journey, if you will, in this book. But I do like the book. I think it's cool. I'm very excited to use this. And even though this was a nightmare to put down, it's because I can't put my head over top of it. I had to do it to an angle. If I would have done this off camera, it wouldn't have been such a pain. So don't be scared to try new stuff. Don't be scared to print things out and stick them over top and things like that. Just because it's printed there does not mean you have to use it that way, okay? And yeah, so I will be back in January to do our first plan with me together. Who's excited for that? Okay, if you made it this far, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know it's been a while, and hopefully you got a little inspiration or a little bit of ideas there for what to select for your 2024. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.
Think you're something